When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
Well, in 1998, Philip Roth, the great novelist, won a Pulitzer Prize, his only Pulitzer Prize for fiction, for the novel American Pastoral. Now it has been made into a movie, and in fact, it is the second movie this year from a Roth novel. Earlier we had Indignation, excellent movie, and now we have American Pastoral, which has been directed, his directorial debut, by Ewan McGregor, who also stars as a character known as the Swede. He was the all-popular football jock everybody looked up to in high school, and had led a kind of idyllic life. He met and married a beauty queen, Dawn, played by Jennifer Connelly. They had a lovely daughter named Mary. She then grows into being a teenager, played by Dakota Fanning. Their perfect family life, certainly perfect on the surface, shatters though when Mary becomes radicalized. This during the height of the Vietnam War in the 60s and early 70s, and she goes underground, not to be heard from again, basically, shattering this whole family life and sending the Swede on a lifelong journey to try to figure out what happened and try to put his family back together as much as he can, although that is not an easy task. This is challenging material, but I found it to be a sensational, riveting, and urgent motion picture experience that will have audiences talking long after they leave the theater, if they give it a chance. I saw this at the Toronto Film Festival, and some critics really started pouncing on it for whatever reason, which I don't understand. I really think this movie has a lot to say, and has a lot of value to say about our own turbulent times now and what we're going through and what happens to young people when they go off the edge here.
Police have widened their search for the missing teenager, Meredith Laval, for her involvement in the bombing of a post office.
Where is she?
This movie says much about us. It says what keeps us together and what tears us apart. And I think Ewan McGregor has done a very fine job of bringing this to the screen, thanks a lot to John Romano's fine screenplay adaptation of Roth's novel. This is one of the better adaptations of a Philip Roth book. He's had a checkered history in that. If you may recall Portnoy's Complaint, which was not the greatest movie. I think the entire cast is excellent. McGregor does a very fine job as the Swede, a man determined to find his daughter again and strike up the relationship that they have lost. This really is at its heart a father and daughter story. Jennifer Connelly is excellent as always here, and Dakota Fanning is a real revelation. You will not believe it is the same Dakota Fanning that we've seen in the past. I found this movie to be something very worthwhile, a brilliant directorial debut for Ewan McGregor, and a superb cast. Make it something worth your time. I'd urge you to check out American Pastoral. I say, go.